How many hours a day do you spend consuming media? Maybe somewhere between about 2 to 5. Well, research shows that it's actually much, much higher than that. This graph from eMarketer gives you a visual of just how high. In 2017, the average amount of time spent each day consuming media was 720 minutes. That's over 11 hours of consuming media. And that probably sounds a little unrealistic, and you're wondering how that could be happening, but once you define what media is, it kind of makes more sense. See, media is just a method of communicating just anything. It's a vehicle for a message, and that's it. This can come in the form of television, books, newspapers, magazines, podcasts, YouTube videos, and up to new things like Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sometimes you hear people throw "the" in front of it, talk about the media. When we're talking about the media, that just means mass communication, like CNN, NBC, Fox. And whether you're talking about media or the media, it's really important to be able to navigate all the information that you're getting. The publication Media, Culture, and Society defines media literacy as not just a skill, but as a movement which is designed to help to understand and negotiate the meanings within media. And I know that sounds confusing. They go on to describe a media literate person as someone who is able to decode, evaluate, and analyze the information that they're getting through their media sources. The objective of media literacy is to create a critical relationship with the media that you consume. Here's an example. Think of the last movie that you watched. Can you tell me the production company of that movie? And to take it one step further, if I told you the production company of a movie, would you be able to tell me what that might mean for the movie itself and the information that you're getting from it? Probably not. And that's all right, because you've most likely never been taught why that's important. See, our society is bombarded with information every day. And if you don't know how to decipher it, you could be falling victim to some dangerous trends. As a society, we need to take serious action to create a culture of informed consumers. I think the Washington Post sums it up best. Their slogan is "Democracy dies in darkness." And that's one specific and rather dark example of why we do need to become informed. If you're wondering where I'm coming from, I would say that I'm not an average consumer of media. I came to Cal Poly to study journalism, and over the past 2 years, I've done a considerable amount of research into both media and how it affects people and our society. And the media that you consume and the way that you consume it actually has a tremendous effect on both you and your behavior. For example, look at the way that music can affect fashion trends, or the way that our language has changed in the past couple of years with the advent of memes and the birth and death of Vine. It's hard to truly express how much our society draws from all these sources. However, there is a much darker reality from these impacts, like the way that anorexia and other body image disorders are at an all-time high. BBC did a study and found that cosmetic surgery is up 20% since just 10 years ago in 2008. If that's not enough, look at our current political climate. People are less informed and more hostile than ever before. We have a president that is slamming credible news sources, calling them fake news, and so that people doubt the credibility of the New York Times while letting articles like this pass right under their nose. Bottom line, the United States is desperate for media literacy. And luckily for us, these things can be taught. There's a class at Cal Poly, and it's a GE, decently easy. In the journal, The State of Media Literacy, W. James Potter states that the U.S. has fallen behind the rest of the world by not implementing these strategies in the our public education system. This is the easiest way to ensure that the public, at some level, understands what they're consuming every day. If I haven't made it clear already, I'm not bashing the media. This isn't a speech where I'm coming up here saying you should get off social media or watch less TV or play less video games. I think anyone who says that is blind, because they can't see the fact that this level of high media saturation is going to be the future and it's going to continue to grow. And that's okay, because media outlets like social media, if they're used right, can be a great tool to create and share on a level that's never been seen before. But in order for this to work, the people cannot be ignorant to what they're consuming. So my message is that you should take some time and learn these skills. Learn where your media is coming from and what that means once you learn it. Approach everything you find with a great deal of skepticism. And hopefully, one day we'll be able to create a society that values truth instead of rejects it.